Nazaka just couldn't get himself underneath the ball and to stay still. Just kept on deciding if should he take it from the left or the right.
Well, two things that interest me is that that lack of pace that we just spoke about, because Ayush is not very quick, and Sadiqullah, well, he's been great touch, but he's been playing bowlers with more pace. And secondly, there's a change of bat. We can see him not batting with the bat that he was playing in the previous two innings. So at this level, some batters are very particular about their equipment. But you have a look at this. Now he's changed it. Before he was batting with the bat with the blue sticker, which is now in the hands of the other batter. As there's 3 overs have been bowled and Afghanistan are 18 for 1.
London question kau diksi dibilang udah nah nggak lu gede ha.
Most runs in this edition, Sadiqullah with 2 big 50s, and he's topping that table, and why not? He's in such good nick. 191 as of now. Just got into his 3rd innings. So now keepers decided to come up to the stumps when Atiq is bowling. So this will now stop Sadiqullah to use his feet.
Yes, indeed. Once again, bowling the right lengths, and with the keeper up, you just tie down the batter. You freeze him inside the crease and ask him to operate from there. And that is where it can become frustrating for the batters who like that freedom. Once again, bowling in the right areas. But Sadiqullah is quick to tip and run, and there will be an overthrow as well. So the bowler doing a good job, but the fielders not giving him the required support. There was no backup.
Yeah, the captain and the keeper are pretty livid with the fielder in the deep. He needs to come up to back things up. Have a look at that. A shy at the non-striker, but the fielder in the deep on the other side, he still hasn't come up. Him. Their running's been good. Oh, they're coming back for the second.
Chaos in the field, the ball going everywhere, the fielders not backing up rightly, and the ball going everywhere, bringing more frustration to the captain, who's already looking annoyed. Just have a look at this. This was pushed in the gap, and there were ample of time to run to. Look at the bowler move back to the stumps very lethargically, and then the ball goes across 2 fielders. Comedy of errors there. While Sadiqullah very sensibly plays it down the ground for another run.
Babar Rayad will be required to score big with the bat if Hong Kong China want to make a game of this, a match of this, along with his captain Nazakat Khan. That's well kept. Just too close to cut that. With that keeper up, things have changed.
Yes, Zishan coming up definitely ties down the batters from using their feet, and he's been very neat today. Good glove work so far, taken a catch that must have added to the confidence, and he's taken some good balls behind the stumps. Standing up to the medium fast bowlers is never easy on the new ball. He's done a decent job. Ball jacks back in, hits him on the pad. One leg bye to the total as 4 overs are bowled and Afghanistan 25 for 1.
For 1 after 4. Oh, he gives it a charge. He swung his bat and it's gone over point. Might not get to the boundary. And Babar almost did. A couple taken.
Yeah. Yes, trying to go big, and this ball went really high, fell very close to the boundary and stopped there, but the momentum Yasim brought with him was hard to stop. Before stopping inside the boundary eventually. Brings Sadiqullah, the man in form, on strike. Sadiqullah has been in form and also been elegant at time and winning games for his side, and this is the way he's went about his business in the game against Bangladesh, playing strokes all around the ground, hitting the long balls, hitting them along the ground as well, and hitting them really big when required. Just have a look at those strokes, especially this over extra cover looked majestic. And in between those top-notch strokes, he has a great ability to rotate, strike and run well between the wickets as well. So great package as a player.
Sadiqullah in T20s and from 2020 to 2023. And you see the difference how he's shaped up into a more mature batter in the year 24. It's just topping everything. Average is so good. Number of runs almost reaching 1,000. 950s to his name. We just saw his innings. You were talking about him using a different bat. I'm just looking at Nauman's bat. Nauman is holding the bat, which is very similar to what Sadiqullah was using.
The interesting thing to note is, or to find out rather, is that whose bat it is.
It is, I think, Nauman's bat.
It is Nauman's bat.
Playing,
because it doesn't happen that a batter scoring 2 times, 2 match-winning efforts with the same bat, and suddenly in a third game, new man is batting with your bat. Some batters are very particular with their equipment, and others, they don't care much.
Well, 2 full, and it's been put away. You can't be bowling that length to a batter who's been scoring 80s and 90s in the previous 2 outings. It'll make you pay for it.
And it also tells that doesn't matter which bat you have in your hand, if it's your time, you're in form, then the results are likely to be the same. And this is one of his hot zones where if he finds a delivery, he doesn't spare that. I think this is the 4th 6 in the tournament that he's hit in the same zone.
Ethically, he's returned Nauman's bat to him since Nauman is playing. This over 11 already. And with that single, Atul will keep strike. 37 for 1.
Come on, boys, running up, run now. Ayush, get there.
Download the ACC app right away and get a lowdown on all the cricket across the Asian Cricket Council. Coming to you live from the Oman Cricket Academy. Afghanistan winning the toss, batting first. And that man Sadiqullah has looked a picture of focus and concentration all through this edition. Unbeaten in the last innings, took the team home, carried the bat till the end. Noman getting a chance. He'll be keen to impress the management as well. Day 5, match number 9. Into the final league stages. And then we head into the semis as well. A very good afternoon to Dav Watmore as well.
And good afternoon to you and everybody else watching this telecast. And everyone would agree that Afghanistan, who are heading the table, are hot favourites to win this. They started pretty well. That man Sadiqullah is back in the runs also. Rare dot ball. And to me, he's looking very comfortable, anything over pitched. And he's played and missed a couple at balls that were on good length and moving a little bit, but anything full, he's just jumping all over, and he's very, very strong.
Signs of aggression, sends his partner back. Dev, what do you make of the conditions? We've seen the sun play hide and seek today, unlike the other days. Sometimes you feel it's a little overcast, sometimes it's bright, it's very breezy as well. Does it play on the mind of a batter?
Can do, but it's also nice, a little bit of a respite, because once you start sweating and that breeze hits you, then it cools you down a little bit. Also aids the fast bowler when the ball was brand new, as we've seen. This little bit of movement, but it's still pretty warm, isn't it? You know, and I've also seen that they've made 4 changes, haven't they? I think that's a very positive move, to be honest with you. The next game is the main one. It's the semi-final for Afghanistan. So why not test your bench strength?
Right, we've seen so many batters clear that left foot of theirs, Dev, to create a scoring opportunity. The age-old teaching would be get closer to the ball, get your foot to the pitch of the ball. But the last shot by Noman, once again, just accentuating the fact that most batters in their adventurous groove look to do things very differently. We'll get to that after this ball. There again, goes up and over, has not quite middled it. They'll push for the second, they'll get comfortable 2 runs. As a coach as well, do you also believe that now with the contemporary hitting, things change in terms of the technique and basics?
I certainly do, but you know, you've got to be smart with it. You know, it's okay to say, play with freedom, as you heard many people say those words, but you've got to be a little bit smart with it also. Yes, certainly when bowlers are making it difficult for you, repeatedly difficult, then you've got to do something a little different to try and change that length and direction. 6 overs gone. That's the end of the power play. 44.
Just the 1 wicket to go. Wafullah getting an opportunity, missed out, lasted only 2 deliveries. Sadiqullah and Noman then have stitched a very good partnership. 35-31. Sadiqullah just continuing his rich vein of form, and that's how he's played his cricket. Very fluent, very fearless, very selective in his shot making, and very decisive as well. Has left a lasting impression with his shots in this tournament, and hitting hit as well. The last time he featured over here a couple of nights ago. Ayush Atik Nasrullah. Ayush got the ball to move very early and got the wicket of Wafullah as well. But after that, things have gone quiet for Hong Kong, China.
Yes, that wicket of Ayush was a wonderful delivery. It was just a peach of a ball that left the right-handed batsman. Here's some footage of the power play. There's that ball. That was a beauty. Very difficult to stop that one. And here's Sadiqullah's very, very comfortable on that front. But there's another one. You know, I think if you pitch, you're going to suffer. Doesn't matter if there's a long off or a deep cover, he's going to find the rope well over the rope.
Again, just a bit uppish on that occasion. Yes, his long reach just helps him to get into position very early. Long lever, strong base, good extension of the arms. He's a tall frame. Meanwhile, Nasrullah, good all-rounder to have in the side. A best of 6'12", just 22 years of age.
Yes, and have a look at this. Decent contact, but what I really am impressed with this Sedikola, he's got a head to go with it. He's got a brain to go with it. So he's a little selective. He's not blindly hitting, and he can work the ball as you've just seen on the leg side, and he's very fast between wickets as well. So you can turn a single into twos with some aggressive running.
Always from the coach's manual would come put a price on your wicket, and that's what he does.
And there's room for that theory in even this format of the game. You know, 20 overs, 120 balls is a little longer than you think.
Yeah, very elegant left-handed batter, Sedikola. At the moment, a right-handed batter, Noman, on strike. Nicely hit. He had to create a scoring opportunity over here. It's a heavy outfield, nicely done as well. Captain Nizakat Khan keeps it to 2.
Yes, McKelly, it just looks like he's looking to play through that offside, isn't he? As you mentioned, giving himself room.
Right, we'll take a look at the contribution by right-handed batters and left-handed batters in this edition of the Emerging Teams Asia Cup. Batters 953 runs, but look at that average 30 and the strike rate 132. They've had a equal amount of 50s. Fair to say more right-handed batters, and quite obviously they form most of the side's percentage over there, but the left-handed batters have punched above their weight, having the better average and strike rate as well. Any reasons for that, Dav, after this delivery?
Oh, they're definitely more right-handed batters than lefties. The lefties have done very well, for sure. And there's nothing better than watching an elegant left-hander score runs. You know, it really is pleasing on the eye. Something about lefties, and this boy, Sedikola, is no different. I'm really impressed with his ability to be consistent. Often you'll find players will get a really good score and then they go missing for a 1 or 2 innings. This boy looks like he's got a real thirst for runs, and that's great to see.
Yes, talking about lefties, we've seen quite a few elegant and effective left-handed batters in this edition. That's in the air. Oh, he put in the dive and jump as well, but that's not able to pouch it. Anshuman Rath, 9 out of 10 times he would take that catch, and he knows it as well. Sedikola survives, gets a reprieve. Will it be a costly one? Only time will tell.
More importantly, where did it pitch? It's not full enough for him to be comfortable to play. Look at that. It's almost a good length ball. He's trying to hit it. So I think that's a fair indication of what certain bowlers should be targeting.
Yeah, that's Anshuman Rath. He's taken some screamers in the past. This much better. Got into position quickly, wide of the field at long off. He'll give up the chase. He's been eyeing that area for a while, Noman, and finally he finds some success as well. Good way to end the 7th over. 9 runs coming off it. Afghanistan a 1 shot of 50 for the loss of 1 wicket.
इस्तेमाल बहुत जरूरी है.
Good partnership building here of Afghanistan and Noman is quite certainly is just giving a very good account of himself and a reminder to the selectors and management that he can as well get runs on the top for Afghanistan. What a shot. Had to access the gaps beautifully and did that with consummate ease as well. Noman getting a game in this contest. So important to grab opportunities, Dev.
Surely it is, and there's 4 changes. So I'm very pleased to see opportunities given to spend strength. There's another lovely little dab. Not everyone's as fast as Setikula, though. He was really hoping to pick 2 from that, turn around and go, but his partner's not as quick.
Right, talking about left-handed batters, last evening Abhishek Sharma, the left-handed batter for India A, scored at 200 as a strike rate, 58 and 24. India won by 7 wickets and 55 balls to spare and stormed into the semis as well. They beat UAE, who were bundled out for the lowest score in this edition so far, 107. Rasik was the player of the match with 3 for 15. What an outing India had. Back-to-back